Everybody wants to be an influencer and make pennies on the dollar. Look, you've built a huge audience. I don't care if you're on YouTube, you're on Instagram, you're on Pinterest, or you're just a business that has a huge customer list. You've worked really hard, but what I see these social media influencers doing is repping other people's brands, right? They're repping, a watch company or a sunglass company or a t-shirt company or a fitness clothing company or supplements. And they're just getting pennies on the dollar for their brand. You've spent a bunch of time being unique, being distinct, getting fans that are just for you and for the content that you create. And then you're going out and repping the same garbage that everybody else is. It's like, not only are you getting underpaid, but it just dilutes your brand, right? You're the same as the next girl. You're the same as the next dude, right? What you need to do is move beyond these like low-level affiliate deals and move towards building a product that's around your brand, selling something that will actually build your brand because it's based on your personality, your interests, your audience interests, and it's just an excellent product. Now, I mean, it's going to have better margins. It's going to be better in all those revenue building ways, but as an influencer, it will also build your following. So this is a crazy thing because the first kickback that I get is that it's going to be really difficult, or that's something that somebody does. And I mean, that second one, I just look at it and I think, well, in music, Ozzy Osbourne and Gene Simmons, they put their name on anything and people are going to buy it, and people love it. It doesn't matter if it's complicated, if it's simple, if it's super kitschy, or if it's the new box set, right? They put their name on it. People want it because they have such a strong brand. They're able to take that brand from product to product, and not only does it sell, but it strengthens their brand each time. And it doesn't matter if it's like a giant car or it's a toothbrush. It sells. I don't think Jessica Simpson sold, she's like sung a song in 10 years, but she's worth $200 million from shoes apparently. So this works, right? It really does work because eventually at some point your audience is going to change. The platform's going to change. I know with YouTube demonetization, a lot of people that were making decent money just on their videos, no more money. What happens after the notoriety? What happens after you want to just, change what you're doing? How can you transition between this state and the next state? Well, creating a physical product brand can do that for you. So let's handle the objection that it has to be complicated. Products can be very, very simple. You could make anything that's around your personality, that whatever has made you distinct, special to that audience, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, that can translate into something very, very simple. Maybe a little bit more complicated than a bobblehead, but it could be a desktop toy. Maybe you're into food and it could be a line of snacks, right? Maybe it could be your own line of supplements or your own special line of clothing. But based on your personality, it's a great place to start, right? And the opportunities are out there. You don't have to just start from scratch, but you can look at products that are available for white labeling. You can get them completely customized with your colors, your cut, your brand. You can get a factory that makes something very similar, like that bobblehead, to make your own desktop toy of your own design. There's lots of ways to shortcut the complexities of product development without becoming an inventor or an engineer or any of those wild things. It's really just going out to your audience that you've already done the hardest part of this, which most entrepreneurs fail because they build something that no one wants and they don't have access to customers. You already have access to all the customers. You just have to go out and ask, hey, what would be really cool for me to make? Hey, I'm working with Red Blue Collective. They can make anything in the whole world. What should I make? And then put a poll out. People say, hey, make a beach towel. You make a beach towel and you sell a beach towel. It's that simple. So I use this analogy is that you have a cheeseburger loving audience. Let's make a cheeseburger, right? Sell the cheeseburger. Then we go back and we ask them, what else do you want? They say, you know, what would be really great is if I had a milkshake and fries to go with the cheeseburger. You say, well, I couldn't make the milkshake before. We looked into it. The machine was so expensive. Couldn't afford to do that. But now we've been selling these cheeseburgers and we have a boatload of cash. So let's go back. Let's invest in that machine. Let's see how that goes. Boom. Now you're selling burgers and milkshakes. Your revenue's grown. Your margins have grown. And now we're making more money. Now you go back and you say, hey, I still want those fries, man. Let's get the fryer. Let's figure out what kind of fries they want. Let's test. Let's start selling burger, fries, milkshake. We've got the whole package and we're making a ton of money. It's not really any more complicated than selling than this metaphor. We're just selling what somebody wants. We can ask them what they want. Since you have access to this audience, really makes it pretty straightforward. But stop selling your brand for pennies on the dollar, selling out to build somebody else's business, just like the other 5 people in your own industry. Do something that's distinct. Do something that is important to the people that like you, and build a brand that you can take with you after the notoriety, after the platform disappears, after wherever. And I don't know. I'd rather be Jessica Simpson than be a YouTuber.